In this tutorial, we're going to cover no beats and various other tosses. Alright, so the first toss I'm going to show you in this lesson is a wall playing no beat. It'll look like this and this. The trick here is not to just use your wrist. You're going to use your arm to guide the fan. If you just use your wrist, it'll look like this. You have no air. This looks boring. So, when you move your arm, it's going to look like a pendulum motion. The bigger your arm motion, the bigger the toss. You do use a little bit of wrist. When you get to this point, just give it a little bit of a flick motion, and then let go. Just before you let go, also give it kind of a tug in this direction. The more tug you give, the wider the circle will look. So, but no tug, that's all I get. If I give it a big tug, it pulls it like that. So of course practice both sides, and once you're comfortable with both sides, try doing it at the same time in split time, like so. And of course both directions. Now that you got the wall plane down, let's try the wheel plane. Basically you're going to stand to your side, do the same motion but this time on the side of your body. As always, practice on both sides, and once you're comfortable with both sides, try to do them at the same time. So there's an exercise you can do to get more comfortable with the no beat toss. Just start in wheel plane, switch to wall plane, switch back to wheel plane, and then back to wall plane. And you can go back to wheel plane, and so on. So this next version of the no beat's a little more advanced. It's going to follow closer to the poi version where the prop actually goes under your arm. Start in wheel plane, fan on the side of you. Give a light little pendulum toss to catch the first wick of your fan, like that. You're not going to put very much power into this toss because you don't want to flip the fan. Anyway, once you have the wick, swing down under your arm like this, and then let go like so. So the next toss I'm going to show you is a pretty easy one. It's just a basic wall plane toss like so, and this is done by swinging your arm straight up in a pendulum motion, and then when the fan gets to about here, give it an extra little upwards flick with your wrist. It's going to look like that. I suggest standing over your bed while you practice this so you don't break your fan. And the trick is to only do one spinning rotation. If you put too much power in it, the fan's going to go flying and you'll never catch it. So, yeah, just like that. And make sure, of course, to practice both sides. You don't have to do them at the same time, but yeah, get your left hand used to catching too. Alright, this next toss is also a wheel plane toss. So, like before, stand sideways. And like before, we're using the same pendulum motion. But this time, instead of releasing upwards, we're going to push horizontally, like so. The way to do this is, when you're gripping the fan like this, and you come up, push as hard as you can, like you're slapping the grip of the fan. It'll spin and come back into your hand, like this. Now we're going to do something a little harder. This is an isolation plus a toss. The left arm is going to do an O isolation, an extended O isolation like so. And if you don't know how to do this yet, basically starting downwards, palms facing out, create a circle, and once you get to 3 o'clock, you're going to let go of the fan, but not completely. You want to have a nice grip on it still that keeps it in place, and let it slide down your hand like so. So it creates a nice curve as it comes down. Get used to doing this. And once you get the hang of that, your right arm is going to do a no beat. So You already learned how to do the no beat toss inward earlier. Well, now you're going to apply it. Start by keeping your arm out and just practicing tossing over your arm. And then we add in the extra fan. Looks like this. The slower your hand isolates, the better it's going to look. I'm going to do one more toss for you here. This one's a gimmicky toss. If you can't get it, don't even trip. It's going to be a no beat with both fans at the same time. It's the same motion you did before. The right to here and release. So it's going to look like that. Trick here is do all the same stuff. Bring your fans up here, release, and as it's coming around, you're going to do a swiping motion to scoop the fans up, both fans up into your hands. So it's going to look like this. And this trick can be done both directions, of course. Or, when we get real crazy, throw it into your other arms in an anti-spin, or do an outward toss. You can grab it from the inside, or you can grab it from the outside. It's basically just a show-off move.